Episode 12, Lethal Sports Spotlight. Episode 12. Tonight we got Ricky Walker, Bethel High School alum, VTech alum. Let's get to the goods, man. Spotlight on me tonight. Y'all see this? Spotlight on me. Sharita Micey, spotlight on me. How y'all feeling though? I'm about to add you, Rick. Hold up. There we go. I just sent it. Big Rick, what's up, baby?
There you go. What's going on?
Ain't too much, man. Just grinding, dog. How you doing?
Good, man. Good. Can't complain. Taking it day by day.
I feel it. Where you living these days?
I'm actually back home in Hampton.
Oh, word. That's what's up. I seen y'all. I seen y'all football program doing something. What's going on?
I'm trying to get guys. You talking about Bethel?
Yeah, Bethel.
Yeah, no, we just trying to get guys to come out, and get started. The off-season program is going on. Because this past little spring season, I helped out with coaching a little bit. It was pretty cool. It was my first time, man. So trying to post and help and get guys there, so we can get back to doing things the right way.
That's real. I respect it. Well, I see some new viewers. They just called me. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Let me see. Yeah, you're good now, I think.
All right, cool. Let me put my. I had to do not disturb. All right, cool. So I see some new viewers on here, and I just want to explain what's going on. So Lead Through Sport is a student-athlete development initiative that inspires student-athletes to become better leaders in America and to help them use sport as a tool to navigate through life. So I'm bringing in, people as yourself who have, done it the right way in college throughout the process and everything, and is doing great post, college athletics. So that's why I got you on tonight. So let's start off with the icebreaker. Just tell me a little bit about yourself, or tell the crowd a little bit about yourself.
Oh man, Ricky Walker. I'm actually born in the 757, man. Born in Newport News, born and raised. Got three brothers. Well, it's three of us. My older brother Rio, he played Division I ball at UVA. Of course, I played at Virginia Tech, and then my younger brother went to the Army Academy to play ball, man. So, it's three of us that was playing ball. We all went to one school. That was a blessing. I got a wife, Gabby. We got married last summer.
Congrats on that.
Appreciate that, man. I also got two little boys, man, Riaz and Rocco. So, I'm just trying to build that Walker bloodline, and keep going.
I feel it. Maybe you might pop out another DN or D lineman. You never know what's going to happen. You feel me? But so growing up, how many sports did you play?
I played baseball for 1 year or maybe two, but other than that, I played basketball and football every year.
Where. And what made you choose football to, take it to the next level?
Football is kind of a football family. My dad, my uncles, my cousins, just growing up. My parents from Pittsburgh, so we're huge Pittsburgh fans. And just being around it, and just playing it, I'm starting to realize, I was always the bigger guy growing up in the rec league. I always had to play with guys older than me, do my weight. So, I guess probably about middle school, I started to realize, like, man, I'm actually pretty good at this. So, I guess I'll just take off with the football stuff.
Facts. I respect that, definitely. So, let's take it to high school. When you were in high school, what was your mindset like? Like, were you thinking about what your life would look like after you graduated high school, or either after you graduated college? Were you thinking about life after sports, or were you focused on getting to the NFL and, just doing the football thing?
My mindset in high school, to be honest, it was just to get to school, man. Get to school healthy, safe, do everything the right way. I can sign my letter and go to school and play ball. it really wasn't no NFL. Of course, it was NFL growing up, but I was really locked in on college first. You know, play as a true freshman. That was my mindset. I didn't want a red shirt. I was going there to take care of business. But the mindset, that's pretty much in high school. Around my junior and senior year, it started to click. Started just to alert. Started to hang around the right guys. Started to do the right. Facebook and Twitter. I can't tweet everything I want to. Stuff like that. I think that's when it started to click on.
I feel it. So how do you feel about the attention span of today's high school athlete? As you said, you started latching on to the right guys and, it started helping you as a person. Where do you think today's athletes go wrong? Because when I look at it, I see them like all about Instagram and all about Twitter. And it's more about, the appearance than the actual game itself. How you feel about that?
Yeah, and you couldn't have said it any better, man. Nowadays, man, these guys are all on social media and the recruiting and all that is just like, it's just crazy nowadays. I remember, I don't know if kids still get letters to their house anymore because everything is like DMs and all that now. But yeah, nowadays, man, it's definitely different, man. And it's crazy because I was just doing this about 6-7 years ago, and this is crazy how it can change like that. But yeah, man, I think the kids nowadays should. I know it's hard. Maybe it's hard because that's all they know is social media, Instagram, and all that. But I would say, man, it's, to be honest, put the phone down and make some sacrifices, man, time and effort, man, because in order to get to college and Division I or maybe even the pros, man, it takes sacrifice and time. You have to put in the work because in high school maybe you maybe ain't have to put in that much work, because you're kind of better and you're just natural. But once you get to that next level, Division I, college, well, everybody is good. You know what I'm saying? But you can't just be like, I'm gonna take today off and play Fortnite. Nah, because you know what I'm saying? Because the guy that's trying to get your spot is in the facility 5 a.m, showing his face, working out, like that, man. So it's always a competition, man. But kids nowadays, man, it's definitely different. But I would say you have to just sacrifice and just put in the work and time.
That's facts. You hit the nail on the head. Make hard work great again.
Yeah.
Make hard work great again because these guys is lost, dog.
Man, yeah, man.
Yeah, you're sick. So, what position did you play at Bethel?
At Bethel, I played offensive guard and defensive tackle.
Okay, and what's that responsibility? I know what it is, but just tell everybody what that responsibility is.
Yeah, well, offensive guard, offensive line. My main job is to protect the quarterback. But my main position of what I've been playing most of my life and what I was getting recruited as is the defensive tackle. Big boys up front, man. It starts up front, the trenches. It's tough in there. It's not for everybody, but that job is to basically to make it as simple as possible is to get to the quarterback. If you want to make money and get to the quarterback. To keep it simple as that.
Facts. And what was the Bethel High School football program like for you? Like, what was it like being in there daily with the guys, the coaches, just the whole thing?
It was awesome, man. It was like high school was definitely one of those best feelings, man. I would never forget, man. The camaraderie, the guys you meet, the coaches, that you've been around, just the camps and the two-a-days and everything that you go through, and the sacrifices and Friday nights, man, just running out the tunnel, just running out the locker room to the band, breaking through the banner, man. All that stuff, man, is just so. It's just I'm grateful, man, and appreciative for that, man, because just soak it all in, man, because there's nothing like it. I appreciate everyone who the support, who was there, coaches, friends, family, kept me on track, even though I didn't really need that much help, but I appreciate the little stuff. But high school definitely, man, is definitely gonna go down as one of my top 3 greatest times, man.
That's real. I feel like high school sports is like, I think that's when you have the most fun because you're playing with your best friends.
Yeah.
Like the people you grew up with. You can't beat that.
Facts.
Absolutely. So we're going to transition to college, but before we transition to college, I got a game that I play with everybody I interview. It's called Random Rapid Fire. So I'm going to ask you a series of questions real quick. It's going to be about a minute. You got to answer within 3 seconds. It's going to be about anything.
Ooh-wee.
All right, yeah, let's get to it. All right, 3, 2, 1. Favorite food? 3.
Pizza.
Favorite drink?
Gatorade.
Favorite thing about being from the 757? Three.
Best high school.
What is one thing that's on your bucket list in life?
To
Three.
go to Colorado.
If you could go to one country, where's the first place you would go? Three, two.
Africa.
Favorite hobby outside of football?
Fishing.
TV or music?
Music.
Nickelodeon or Disney Channel?
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network?
Ooh, Cartoon Network.
Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Favorite kind of movie genre? Three.
Horror.
Okay. How is parenting going for you right now?
Great. Love it.
Favorite thing about being a dad?
Just teaching them stuff every day and just him wanting to do everything that I'm doing, man. It's just awesome.
Love that. Favorite football player all time?
Aaron Donald.
Who was your best collegiate football game against?
UNC.
And give us one quick life lesson that you learned in the last year. You can take as long as you want on that.
Life lesson I learned in the past year, man. Communication, and communicate with people. You know, step outside your comfort zone. Talk to everybody. You know, because you want to have those guys. You know, maybe if you need something in the future. You know, just communicate with anybody. Don't be that guy that's walking past people and not speaking in the morning, and you know, and trying to be the cool guy. That cool stuff is out the window. You know, that's high school stuff. After high school, man, you need to go ahead and start making connections. You know, put pride aside. You know, man time. You know, it's time to man up a little bit and communicate with people.
Man up a little bit. I love that. Man up a little bit. Gotta remember that one. Good stuff. Good stuff. Love it so far. So let's transition into college. What was and this is not talking about football, just adjusting to college, your freshman year. What was it like adjusting to, you know, having, you know, it's different from high school. So you got free time. You're not in school from 8 to 3. You can do what you want, gaining friends, you know, the parties and everything. What was it like for you, just adjusting to that?
It wasn't that bad for me, honestly, man. It was just, you know, no more mom, you know, knocking on your door, are you up? It's you know, you and your roommate, arm, hold each other accountable, get up. It really wasn't that hard for me personally, you know, because I enjoyed it. Because you know, you come in with the guys that you know, the recruiting class. You know, you come in with those guys. It's like, you know, that clique is like close, you know, because y'all coming in the same year, and like, you know, and they made it kind of fun and easy, you know, just like everything we did, like we was always together, man. Like we went to the library to go to the cafe, to study hall. Nobody was ever by themselves. So it was a smooth transition personally.
That's good. That's good. So let's take it to being a student athlete. What was that transition like? Because, you know, high school is kind of easy. That work is not as stressful. Right. You don't have time periods where you got to, well, you do actually, where you got to study late, wake up early, but it's totally different in college. And you know that. So walk me through like the off season and transitioning into, you know, the regular season and how it was for you balancing both sides.
Student athlete in college is definitely different than high school, man. But like I said, your first goal, or at least for me personally, you know, my main goal is to graduate college, you know. So, you know, I had to put at the time and effort in to actually, you know, pass my classes and do my work, you know, because that first semester, that first year of your college is important, you know, as far as your GPA, you know, because if you bomb it, it's going to kind of hurt you for your whole career. So, you know, that first semester is huge. It was good, man. And, you know, and being a Division I athlete, man, a student athlete and a football player at that, they definitely find time to make, you know, to give us every resource that we need. From the study hall to the tutors to the books, you know, all that stuff was organized for us. All we had to do was just show up and sign off, you know, and I appreciate that, man. Can't lie, to be honest, you know, we was a little spoiled, man. Us definitely spoiled. But it was awesome, man. I enjoyed it. You know, to actually, you know, sometimes it kind of sucked, you know, because you got a paper due tonight, and your boys is in the dorm, and they ain't got nothing to do, but they in there playing the game, or, you know, just joking around, or, you know, dice or something. You know, it's just doing something, but you know that you got to sacrifice. You got to. somebody go do this paper, so you go to the library or to the lane and you know, and take care of business. But man, it was great, man. 'Cause like I said, we had the resources, we had the help, so there's pretty much no excuses for that.
Got you, got you. So it sounds like you didn't like really struggle like, you know, a lot of people did as far as like, you know, just
Yeah,
being tired and it's like, man, I got to do this, this, and that, and everything was just structured for y'all.
yeah. Like I said, man,
Yeah.
we had to wake up. We had breakfast check between 7 and 7:30. Then we had a study hall. You know, like I think right after that, for like an hour, hour and a half, we had classes. You know, then you know, of course, they had class checks, so you know you can't skip class. Then we had to go. Class goes until about 1 or 2. You know, then you go to the dorm, nap for maybe an hour and a half. And you got meetings. Then you got practice. Then you got training table after practice. And you know, so it's kind of like you said, they definitely had it mapped out for us. You know, it was very time consuming, but it was definitely worth it.
That's good stuff. Let's look in these comments. I see a couple comments. Forever a legend, keep going slick. New Gup said that.
Okay.
You had the
Boom.
memorize date.
Boom.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Wretched 556 said, who was Ricky's roommate?
My roommate. Okay. I have my first year was CJ Rivas. He's from Richmond with the Thomas Dale safety. He played in the league. Played in the league too. Played for Jacksonville for 2 years in last year in Atlanta. But then my freshman year we had a suite. It was 6 of us. I don't have my chain on, but the chain we got is 2060. I'm gonna tell you it's a little story time. It was 6 of us in the suite, 2 in each room. But our suite number was 2060, right? So it was, and like I said, we'll be in there, you know, just, you know, talking mess or whatever, you know, just competing, whatever it is. But we always talked about how you know, we all wanted to play in the league. You know, fine, you know, set a goal and then boom, we did it. You know, this is our first 2 months, you know, in school. Then so it was 6 of us. It was me, CJ Rivas, Greg Stroman. He's from Manassas. He plays for the Redskins. Terrell Edmonds, first rounder from Danville, Virginia, Pittsburgh Steelers. Cam Phillips from Maryland went to DeMatha, receiver. He played 2 years with Buffalo. And then Isaiah Ford from Jacksonville, he plays for the Dolphins. He got drafted by the Dolphins. So all 6 of us, you know, we made it to the league, man. So we was like, hey, as soon as we all get drafted, as soon as we go to the league, we gonna get a chain, you know, because we was talking about that as young bucks, man. Those are my roommates right there.
That's what's up. That's some good inspiration right there, boy. Yeah. Something to look forward to. I feel that. Tyrell Smith said Rick was always about his business, true leader.
My man Smitty, I appreciate that.
Good stuff, yeah. And guys, if you have any questions or anything, you can pose them in the comment box and we'll go ahead and answer them. So feel free to, you know, chat it up with us. Next thing, how was the Virginia Tech program, and was it similar to Bethel's program as far as principles?
I would say it's a little slightly different. Virginia Tech, man, it's a family environment. You know, it's a small town up there in Western Virginia, Blacksburg, and all they know is football. That was one of the reasons why I committed. Because whenever I took my visit, you know, I just got that feeling of home away from home. You know, and Coach Beamer, you know, Coach Beamer was there, the legend. Of course, Bud Foster, you know, one of the top defensive coordinator in the country, and you know, so those guys made me feel. They made me feel comfortable, man, and just the town itself, from the fans to the people who just live in the town, and just showed mad love, man. And it was just awesome, man. Like it was literally you don't have to lock your doors up there, man. It's just so like peaceful and calm, man. Blacksburg, but the mindset, I would say different. It's a little Virginia Tech. We more of a blue collar mentality. You know, lunch pail. That's how we went about business. Come to work every day, no matter the circumstances. You know, put the excuses to the side. Come in with your lunch pail, just like the people did back in the day. You know, the coal mines and all that, and they put their hat on and go to work, man. But that, man, that's pretty much the difference in Bethel. You know, Bethel, we didn't really have a established, you know, culture, but the players and the coaches and the teachers kind of, you know, welded that well. But I say that was the biggest difference from Virginia Tech and Bethel.
Gotcha. That makes sense. That makes sense. So give me one life lesson that you've learned in the Virginia Tech program.
Oh, it's from I remember my first camp, Coach Beamer. We used to have practice, and then after, you know, we'll eat dinner, then we'll have a team meeting, and then like the first 30 minutes, he'll be talking about just life lessons about life, you know, stuff to do, and this stayed with me, man, just from. It was like this, like the third, fourth day. He just said, you know, as a man, you know, just to start your day when you get up, you know, just make your bed, you know, from something like that. Make your bed, you know, don't leave the house, don't leave the room with your bed, you know, not made up and stuff laying around. You know, that's how you're gonna start your day, man. Just everything goes from there, you know, just from making your bed. It could be, you know, that. So that kind of stayed with me, and then, you know, just, you know, get up, basically. So basically, get up, take care of business, you know, and you're blessed to wake up and just go about your day, man. But that was one of them that stayed with me. And life lesson would be how you do anything is how you do everything. So to translate that, how you do anything. So like I said, if you wake up and you're not making your bed up, or you're not organizing, you know, brushing your teeth, or, you know, washing your face, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
If you do it like that, then on the field, you're going to mess on the play. You're going to forget your alignment assignment, you know, because what you do off the field is what you do on the field. So that translates, you know, how you do anything. If you make your bed up, you know, mediocre, then you're going to perform mediocre. So those two things is pretty much, you know, what I learned, you know, from that.
Love that. Love that. That's something that I love to highlight in these segments, and for my student athlete development initiative is transferable skills from sport to life, right? And you just nailed one. That was good info. We just had somebody say, Lance said, what's your best advice for a high school athlete going into college? Well, that was one of my questions.
Best advice for a high school athlete going to college, man. Just like I said, man, you have to sacrifice, man. Put the work in, because like I said, once you get to college, everybody is good. Everybody was the man on the high school team. Everybody had 3 touchdowns. Everybody was, you know, was getting letters and all that. So in order to separate yourself, you got to put the work in, you know, study the film, hit the weights, you know, sleep, you know, sleep early. Right? It's everything, man, because you got to do the little things to separate yourself at that next level.
Facts. Separation. And separation, one thing I hear a lot, separation requires elevation. So if
Yeah.
you're going to separate yourself, you're going to have to elevate yourself to a whole different level to make it happen.
Yeah, man. Sure.
Good stuff so far, man. So we're near the end. We're getting there. Let's talk about your professional career for a little bit. Tell us what teams you've played for in the league.
Yeah, coming out of my senior year of school, I was with Dallas for a year. Awesome experience, man. Jerry Jones and the Cowboys, just how he does things, man. He takes care of his players. Believe that. Best facilities and the best food and all that. And Dallas was good. And then after that year, I went to the XFL down Tampa, the Tampa Bay Vipers. I actually got their hoodie on now. And that was pretty good. That was awesome. It turned out better than a lot of people expected. That was cut short due to the pandemic in March. And then that fall, I ended up getting a call to go to Cleveland Browns. I was there for like 4 months, man. It was great, and it was awesome too. Great guys, you know, being in the same team room, same meeting room as like Myles Garrett, you know, guys like that, man. So, you know, this guy won overall pick, so genuine and cool. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot from him. You know, just how he goes about his everyday business, man. And then currently I'm signed with the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, and they're in Canada, so I'm excited to go up there. You know, it's a little different rules up there at the end of the day. So I'm blessed to be playing the game, and I love.
Good stuff. So when do you start that season?
That season got pushed back. Usually, I was supposed to be there now, but I actually leave in July. Our first game is August 5th, and it goes through December.
Good. So, and you can tie in Dallas and Cleveland, because I know you can go all day about them separate. So What was the experience like being in the locker room and, you know, just seeing the level of commitment and the level of just that
Yeah,
professional NFL lifestyle? Because I know it's much different than some people think. Just kind of talk about that a little bit. And the
man.
sacrifices that you had to make to get, like, you know, to stay
Yeah,
up in it.
yeah. Like I said, man, it was the locker room and just, you know, pretty much any professional team is kind of the same. It's very contagious, man, because you just see guys in there who's coming early, you know, and leaving late, you know, working out whenever they don't have to, you know, they're up there in the film room, you know, just, you know, doing things to make themselves better and separate themselves, man, you know, so they can provide for their families and just or even their themselves, man. So it was great, man. It's all love in the locker room, man. Like that's one thing that I've experienced is they want everybody to eat. You know, no matter the age, no matter no matter the circumstances, they want everybody to eat. They're gonna tell you the little tips and hints and what to do, man. But like I said, it's very contagious, man. You just see guys there all day, every day. Because you know, so once you see that, you like, shoot, well, I'm about to go get some film study in too. Like I ain't about to, I ain't about to be that guy. Or from the little things, training room, the people in there taking care of their bodies, man. It's in the cold tub in the steam room. I just seen like when I was in Dallas, I seen Jason Witten was one of the, he's a Hall of Famer. He was one of the guys there. He was always coming out of the steam room by seven in the morning. Getting his body right, and and seeing that. Man, this dude is 18. He's a vet. Like he's been here 18 years. He's still here at 7 in the morning, taking care of his body. I mean, like, and it's awesome, man. The sacrifice that you got to take is to be a professional and to perform well. Sacrifice your time, man, and it's okay, man. And your time and your family. It sucks. You wanna. Oh, it's 4 o'clock. Let me go home. No, you tell your wife and kids, I gotta stay full. Do what you gotta do, because at the end of the day, it's gonna be worth it. So,
Facts. I love that. I love that. And have you met your new teammates yet for your new team, or not yet?
we actually had our first meeting today. So I met him virtual. But other than that,
Nice.
I'm excited to see him.
Or so this is one of my favorite parts. I'm about to make a connection to what you was talking about earlier to now. So your full-time job is playing football, right? And you're living a dream that most people would want, similar to somebody going to college and getting their dream job, whether it's being a doctor or whatever.
Right.
You told me when you was in high school, you played defensive tackle, and you said that you was in the trenches. You lived in the trenches, and that's not for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Is it safe to say that you being in the trenches for basically all your career actually got you to the point where you're a professional? And does that rub off into like your everyday lifestyle of just grinding and trying to better your life?
Yes, yes, I think so. Playing that position my whole life, I've been playing that a lot. So I kind of once high school came and I kind of knew the little ins and outs of the little things I could do to maybe get in the backfield or to make this play, because I've been playing it so much and I know how the linemen want to attack you or so it's little things like that. It just comes with reps and experience. And then and that transferred over to college, man. And then my coaches always told me from high school or even from rec league, they told me I always had a good football IQ, like, which is basically, for guys that don't know, is just, it's like the knowledge of the game without having to have it taught to you. That comes to you naturally. So like for me, I can sit here and watch a team. I could watch a series on film, and then I can translate to the field and know what play that they're going to run based off of the formations, the alignment, because that's just something that clicks to me. That's just something I was gifted with. My dad always said it out of all the boys. He said that I always had the football IQ. So now I see it because now it got me to where I am now. But I would say, yeah, man, just being in the trenches and playing, every down is like pound. It's not receiver or safety, you just backpedaling, but every play you're hitting, that definitely helped and translated, man, in the trenches and just that can definitely help, translate to everyday life, man. Just how how to go about business. I do things like from now to waking up, 6:30 in the morning, taking care of my dog, and then I want to go work out at 7. It's a sacrifice, but that's what it takes to be a professional athlete. And I learned that over time and trial and error. But yeah, man, playing. I say playing that position for so long. Definitely gave me the experience and the knowledge of the game and the position. To put me in position to better myself on the field and to help myself and my teammates. So I think that's definitely what it was.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. I am Big Walt said I can't too many. I guess he said can't wait to make it to the opera. I don't know what he was trying to say. Can't to make it to get to the pros. Yeah, you see what he said.
Yeah, my man.
Can't wait for that opportunity. Shout out Walt.
My man Walt. Appreciate that, dog.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Madden though.
I'm a men's fashion stylist. If you need any assistance, please let me know. We got you, Meek Styles. We got you. What's up, Lane? So, I said Lane, Maya. It's my dog right there. So what's going to be, if you're even thinking about it at this point, because I know you locked into your football journey, what's next for Ricky after he retires?
Man, to be honest, I'm thinking I'm probably wanting to be coaching. I think I'm going to get in the coaching field because I just have so much knowledge and experience, man, that I feel like that I can just give back to these kids, man. And this little season that I did with Bethel, from February to April, it just sparked something. I think I have a little gig for it. I think I can definitely do it because in that little time period, I could just see those kids translating and progressing, and from the things that I'm telling them, translating to the field. The coaches are just like so shocked and amazed, that they're just so hyped and glad that I was able to come out and help. It was a huge difference from last year to this year, just me being there and me coaching. And I actually had a couple parents come up to me and said thank you for coaching my son. She said I never seen him play like this before. And he was a senior, and now he's actually going to school to play football. So that was huge for me to have parents, coaches, and these players come to me every day and just and say thank you and are appreciative of the things that I did. So I think after coaching, man, I think I might have to. I mean, after football, I definitely thinking about taking my talents to the field to coach.
Well, that's exactly what I did. And one thing you're gonna find is I can't say that because everybody's different, but coaching was so much more gratifying because you're giving back, and just to see kids say thank you for this, thank you for that, seeing their game improve because of what you told them. Right. That was always a great feeling, and you can't recreate that. You couldn't have made a better feeling if you were playing for yourself. So yeah. I feel like that's something you're gonna love for real.
For sure.
Absolutely. Well, shoot, my man's earlier he asked me the last question I always ask people is what advice do you have for student athletes coming up? And you basically told them sacrifice and already went into all of that. So we can wrap it up right here, man. Any last words that you have for anybody on here?
I just want to start by thanking you, man. I appreciate you for having me up here. Like I said, I'm always ready to give back, especially to the hometown 7-5. I'm gonna show love for that, man. I appreciate you for having me, man. This is awesome. Keep going, keep doing it. I'm in. I would love to see who's next and who's next after that. But to these kids, man, just keep going, man. Like I said, put in the work, put in the time. Stay off of Snapchat, stay off of Instagram. It's okay. Be off your phone for 2 hours. Go to the field, grab some cones, and just work. You have all the resources, man. You can YouTube anything or Instagram, look up drills, look up players. So and you can contact me. You can contact anybody from this area. I'm pretty sure, man.
Facts.
Open with wide arms, man. And like I said, I just want to see everybody win. I just want to see, especially guys from the 7-5, man, from Hampton, man. Just go out there and do it, because I did it. I was the same kid that y'all was. I was the same one going to these playing for Rec League, Northamptons, and I didn't want to practice. I was the same way, but it just something clicked, whenever around like 7th, 8th grade, it started to click like, man, I think I could do this. So, like I said, man, just keep going and go get it, fellas.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, you heard him, man. If you need any help with anything athletics, football, basketball, you got people to tap into. You got Rick, you got me on the basketball side, you got me on the side of life. That's what I do. RTTO, rise to the occasion.
Yeah.
And that's what Lead Through Sport is here for, to help develop. It's all about life development, helping, young student athletes and anybody rise to your highest level of living. So tap in with us, man. Y'all go ahead and follow Rick. His tag is at the top. It's slick underscore
Man,
Rick underscore
follow,
H.
man. Give me a little follow.
Yeah. Give my man a follow. Give me a follow at @tscotty_.
Yes,
Give
sir.
my life development page a follow at _ rise to the occasion. We're going to see y'all next Thursday, man. Appreciate you, Rick. Good luck with everything, too.
My man, appreciate you.
Yep. Y'all take care.
All right.
Thank y'all for tuning in, too, man. See y'all next week.